Hey guys! Last night I fell down a wrapping hacks rabbit hole on YouTube and Pinterest, and I thought today we'd have a go at a couple of them because obviously I have an extreme amount of things to wrap, and the child is out of the house today, so let's give it a go. Right, the first one, do you mind? Is the using less wrapping paper thing. So you put it on an angle and then you can wrap it way easier with less wrapping paper, so you use less crap. Some of the hacks that I saw were really in depth about making, like one of them was a 20-minute video on how to make an origami tree to put on, and I'm like, this lady is awesome but also does not have kids. Because there's no way you're doing that for more than one present. Sorry, it's just not happening. Because she knew how to do it and it took her 20 minutes. But we will do one of those fancy, the one that I see everywhere with the fancy crossover wrapping on the front. My first recommendation that I will be using also is to use a rotary cutter to cut your wrapping paper. Hopefully this will stop, when you get to the end and it goes off over there. Hopefully this will stop that happening. If it doesn't, then we'll go back to these. But we'll give that a go first. I have many things to wrap up. The other thing we were going to try, or I was going to show you, using my prop. My prop is my gin. This is my gin. This is why it's half, 2/3 empty. And they're like, just wrap it in fabric or a tea towel. Then you can give them a tea towel as well as a bottle of booze. So we're going to do that as well. Which actually does seem like a really good idea because you literally just need a ribbon. Which I don't have. I've got an elastic band, that'll do. And how to make a gift bag out of wrapping paper. That one looks really good, especially for things like this. I am told this is a gold baby sheep from Minecraft. I don't know, but I'm sure my kid will love it. Everything is Minecraft and Nerf guns this year. Nerf guns and Minecraft, Nerf guns and Minecraft. And also, I will be wrapping a couple of my own presents. Because my husband hates it. I make him do it every year, but he really hates it, so I will wrap at least probably this one for him, which is the Milk Collection by Cocoa Black, and I have no idea how I haven't already opened it, to be honest. He gets the nuts to caramel one, and basically we share them. Okay, let's get on to it. I don't know how I'm going to show you the floor, but we'll figure it out now. Okay, let's do the first one. This one is going to be the fancy one, so... Okay, I think I know what I'm doing now. Other than creasing my wrapping paper. So you need it to be like 3 times as wide as your present, I think? Or is it twice as wide? It needs to fold up into the middle, so it needs to be twice as wide as your gift. And we will try and use the rotary cutter, which I can't find. There it is. To cut this paper. Unfortunately, my cutting board is not big enough, so I'm going to have to cut the edges. The thing is, if you did it on your table, you'd cut your table as well, so... I suppose I could turn my board around. Maybe that would help. It's still better than it would have been. Okay, let's put it in the middle so you guys can see properly. So when she did it, needs to come up to like 2/3 up the present, so to there, like that, and then creasing stuff is just look at this beautiful edge on my wrapping paper, by the way. So you make a, you probably shouldn't crease it before you fold it over. That's me being an idiot. Like that, and then crease it. And the other side, like that. You should probably stick that down actually, Alison. Easier. Bear in mind this gift is literally for my husband, so he will not care one iota what the wrapping paper looks like, and I'm making it look fancy. Away box, no movement. This looks like a lot of extra wrapping paper at the top. I don't know whether that's right or wrong, or am I fucking it up? Sure, we'll find out in a minute. Okay, let's stick that there. Okay, now we get this one and fold it over. Why is mine not like hers? Is it because I haven't done the nut properly? Or is it just because it's a thin item, maybe? I don't know, I'm scared. I'm scared, guys. Mine doesn't look like hers does. Why does mine do that? Is it because my present is my present wonky? Have I done it wrong? Oh god. Stefan, can you wrap presents for Mum? Okay, let's. I mean, it's better. There we go. By the way, a weighted tape dispenser is like your best friend at Christmas. By the way, it's just an extra tip from me to you. Okay, I think I have too much wrapping paper because there's always met like in the middle, like that. So that might, well, mine's a bit off. I will fold it and pretend that that never happened. There. Beautiful. And then you just do what you normally do for presents at the end, but and also crease it a lot because that's what I am doing. Why is mine sticking out so much? Ah! My paper is so loose. Oh my god. I always squish mine like that. I don't know what you guys do, but and then fold it over and stick. Okay, so that's like the gist of what they were doing. I think I did it with a too wide piece of paper, so I'm just gonna have a look at what they do last. Where's my decorations? So in the videos they like slot, you know, pretty tree branches or bits of fern or bits of mistletoe and crap in there, because you can stick stuff in here, or a card or a gift label or something, you know. But I don't have anything like that. But I do have some very plastic stars. There we go. In fact, I might put it there. Beautiful. That's as good as it gets in this house. So that's for my husband. Why? I don't like the fact that there's tape. I suppose you could use double-sided tape and then we wouldn't be able to see that. And also it's like listing off to one side. But anyway, that's first. I might have a second go at it. Okay, I have this one. I think it might be thicker. I hope it's thicker. It says premium on it, so let's hope it's thicker. It was $3 whole, so one can hope that it might actually be of a slightly superior thickness. Okay, let's try it on this amazing Minecraft book collection I have purchased. Oh shit. crushing the paper. We'll try it on this to see if we can do it a little bit better than before, and then we'll move on to something else because I'm already bored of this. I'm gonna do my paper this way just to start with, so that okay, so just to measure the paper like that. And then cut near it. Guys, look, I did it. I'm so friggin' pleased with myself. And then, where's my other stuff? Which my kid will immediately think is actually his and not just a decoration. Look. Look how pretty. Yes, if you live somewhere that has, like, I don't know, a bush or something, you could just stick some twigs or shit in it. But I don't, and my garden has things like spiders in it, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, that's 2 presents we finally managed to. That just looks so cool. Anyway, let's move on. let's do a quick one. Let's do how to quickly wrap a bottle of booze. And here is my exceedingly festive tea towel. You can buy these in the supermarkets at the moment, like a festive packet of tea towels. It's got 2 or 3 tea towels in it. And all you do is plonk your drink in the middle and bring up the sides like that and tie it with a ribbon, which I have here somewhere. Extra thick ribbon. You can also tie it with an elastic band first so that you can easily tie the ribbon. That might be a good idea, but I don't have any elastic bands right here, so. Hi Molly, can I help you? No, no, this is not a no, that's not a Molly present. No. Do you mind? You're really not helping. This is supposed to be like a 2-second craft and you're like... Probably cut the tag off so it looks even more pretty. But that's how you give a tea towel filled with booze to a friend. A little bow, which isn't going to stay because I've used ribbon that has this weird foily stuff on it. But, you know, you could, I could have put it lower down, couldn't I? I think that actually looks better when you do that way. And then you can tuck that in at the front once you tied it. And yes, I did just make that up because I thought the other one looked really ugly. Either I have extremely small tea towels or I have a really large bottle of gin. I don't know which. I believe that looks much nicer, even with this shanky ribbon. Much nicer, isn't it? So that's how you gift a bottle of booze, or you could just wrap it in some wrapping paper and smush the end like that as well. Ah, right, the gift bag one. Okay, we're gonna use the ship for that, but you can just okay. I had to sit and remind myself how to do it for a second before I started talking because I could not remember. This is probably going to make a giant gift bag, and I need it from the little sheep. But screw it. Okay, so what you do is you get your wrapping paper and you do a book fold. And I'm going to do it the other way because this is going to annoy me. There we go. You do a book fold. That meets in the middle like that. Look at that here. Line up the doohickeys a little bit and stick it. So you don't have anything in your present yet. You could probably fold it a little bit as well. There we go. Gonna make the end easier to do. Okay, so your end, depending on how big you want the base of your bag to be. If you want a massive one, I'd like to do there, because this is about how big your box is going to be at the bottom. But because this is just a little sheep, we're going to go there, like that. You open it up, and you squish in the ends, like so. Triangles. fold it over like that. I hope Molly didn't move the camera and I'm just talking without you guys being able to actually see, because she came and headbutted the camera earlier. And fold that one over to meet it in the middle, and then give it a good stick it. I'd probably give it a couple of good stick-ins actually, because it's the base of the bag. So depending on how heavy your thing is, you might want to put extra tape on it. There, see? And now you have a bag that you can shove crap in. And you get your sheep and you cut the price off, because you don't want your kid to know that the sheep is only 20 bucks. And you plop the sheep in like that, and you wobble the camera around. And then get the edges together, and the sides together where you supposedly pleated it. There we go. And you can either just fold it over like that and stick it, and you can also put ribbon through holes on here, which I don't have any thin ribbon, so I'm not going to do that. But that's how you can wrap an awkward shape like a Minecraft sheep. I'm just going to fold the edges in on this side and then stick it so that it looks a little bit neater. Yeah, I've seen people punch holes here and here with a hole punch and then put ribbon through it so you can make it into an actual bag that you can carry. But I don't need to do that because I don't need to carry it. That's a huge packet for that time. The sheep is this big compared to the packaging. But you get the idea. Okay, the last one I'm going to do is the, oh no, I have not enough wrapping paper. Style one. Which I need a item for, because I've seen ones that are also like where you get like a tiny item and they make a little wrapping box out of a toilet roll, and I'm like, but it's still a toilet roll, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, so the idea is that it's not quite enough. Let me make it more challenging. So it's not quite enough to cover the actual present, see, which for me I would just, what is this stuck to my wrapping paper? Okay. For me, I would have just got another strip and stuck it down the middle, because that's how I roll. You need to make sure that if you're going to do on the diagonal, that when you do this, all the corners are covered of your item. So, like that. I think I'm doing this right. I'm doing it from memory, so if I'm doing it wrong, don't come for me. This has, where this is, this bit needs to be straight along the corner. So it needs to go like that. And we fold it at the other end as well. Ah, there we go. Just takes a second of farting around to fold it. So you just need this bit to be straight along the corner and this bit to be straight along the corner, and then stick, and then do the same the other end. So it's really hard when the wrapping paper is quite small, but as you can see, look, it's flush along there. And then you do the same other end so that it's flush along there. See? And then fold over. And bam, just about wrapped. Ta-da! Alrighty, that is the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it and found it somewhat informative and silly. I am really pleased with how some of these look, so I hope you have a go at a couple of them. I think the bag one is awesome because how many kids' toys are just the most ridiculous shape? Like, hello, Nerf gun behind me. God knows how I'm going to wrap that. No idea. I'm going to have to make a giant bag for it. Yeah, I think I will be using those little hacks the rest of the day. I'm going to be here a while. There is stuff everywhere around me. There is stuff over here. There's our lovely presents that we wrapped, and there are more items over here. This is all more presents. But I am super pleased with how these came out, especially that one, which is for my kid and he will just not be that bothered, so I'm gonna have to do one for my mother-in-law because I know that she will love that. Let me know which one of these was your favourite and which one was the most helpful. That one is 100% my favourite because I think it looks awesome. However, this one, for someone with kids, is absolutely the most helpful one ever. And this one's quite cool actually. So I mean, if you've got bottles and stuff, that's a nice way of giving somebody something useful they can keep after they've got drunk. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you probably on Christmas Eve when I'm going to be icing my Christmas cake. And having fun decorating that. So have a awesome couple of days, and don't leave the wrapping till the last minute, guys, for God's sake. Otherwise you will just be absolutely destroyed come Christmas Day. Just do it tonight. Okay, bye.